Hey guys, Jason with Wolf Overland. We have a new diesel heater to review today. Last year we did a budget diesel heater review on the old Weaver one, and while that does work for the occasional weekend use in the wintertime, this one is the buy once, cry once, use for the rest of your life heater with serviceable parts, and all the accessories are included, so let's get into it. This is the SPARKS Overland 4K diesel heater. They also make a gas version of this that is almost as efficient as the diesel, but when you're traveling with a diesel Gladiator, having the same fuel is a lot more practical for me. Each unit is hand built with 6 to 8 hours of craftsmanship. Let's get into this diesel heater. All in one unit, all the accessories are in this. You basically grab this, throw it in the back of your truck, and you're good to go. Nothing else is needed for this diesel heater, and it's an all-in-one unit and a really nice, as you can see, very well used aluminum box. Opening up the top here, we have your power wire. This goes in your tent, zips up. You can basically rotate this to direct your airflow. Also includes your various attachments for the hoses. You can recirculate this. This is where the hot air comes out of. There's your actual engine, and your muffler is already built in, good to go. Same with the air intake underneath. There's no attaching mufflers. It's all integrated. It does include all the couplers to just plug in and then attach to your hose. Obviously, comes with very nice adapter covers on there to keep all the grime out while you're traveling. If you want to recirculate your air intake to your tent, it also includes the recirculation side. Looking in through the top here, you do have a cover that goes on here when you're traveling to keep junk from getting in there. Accessory bag. Pardon all this Moab mud in here. This is the thermostat, and it's got a magnetic base on it. It also doubles as a thermostat and your control device. This heater does have app control, Bluetooth with your app, so you can control it with your phone from up in the tent. A couple of other nice features of this. The tank is included in here. It's an all metal gas tank. You have a little gauge right here of how much fuel is left in there, and you can see the little bubble dial in there telling you how much fuel. It's a 2.2 gallon fuel tank in here, and what's nice about the metal tank, with it being isolated in here next to the heater, is that diesel fuel can start gelling at about 10 degrees. And with it being next to the heater in here, the fuel tank, you prevent that when you go out on those really cold nights. You don't have to worry about the actual diesel fuel gelling up in your diesel heater. You got plenty of wire right here, so you can run this thermostat into your tent and actually have it thermostatically controlled. And what I really love about this is all the accessories are included in the price. And it all fits inside here, and it's an all-in-one unit. They also did a really good job with the sound deadening of the fuel pump on this. It's only 64 decibels, and it's quiet enough where I didn't hear it underneath my tent when I used it for the 2 weeks out in Moab. I spent all nights but 2 in my rooftop tent, and I use this diesel heater just about every night to stay warm out in the desert. What you're getting with this diesel heater is some of the very best quality parts you can get. I did pay a discounted price on this diesel heater. I did not get it for free. I would buy this again just for all the accessories that are including on this. Talking to their tech support and the owner, Mr. Sparks. Again, I did have an issue with the software for the control thermostat, and dealing with their customer support and the owner himself, we got it resolved right away with a quick software update through my Starlink, and no problems after that. And dealing with them was very easy than trying to deal with, you know, some company out in China or something like that. These guys build these by hand. They're in Colorado. They answer the phone when you call. There's a lot to say with buying American, with, you know, everyone starting with this Chinese stuff. I've done review videos on both sides of it. There's definitely a difference with buying American. So the diesel heater does come with a very heavy duty power cable. So you do have this quick connect cable that goes on the back. Everything is covered. You have a cover right here. This plugs in. It does come with a cigarette lighter, the heavy duty industrial one that has an on off. It lights up so you know you got good power going to it. You could also swap this out with an Anderson style connector if you want something more permanent, but I would trust this one. This is one of the most heavy duty 12 volt sockets I've ever seen, and I will be using this personally. Unless I get a different setup. The electrical system on all these new ones are upgraded. They are waterproof all the way through and through. You can run this with the top open and the rain going, and it's meant to run with the top open or closed. I did run it with it closed one night. I did run it with it open another night when it was raining. No issues. The thing ran like a top, and it will run you out of your tent. This thing is so efficient. And I barely use any diesel fuel. I think I had to refill it one time on my 2-week trip. So they do make a gasoline version, and that's a good option for you if obviously your vehicle is gas powered. So you can carry the same reserve fuel for your fuel tank, your long range, or if you want the diesel option. Now, a lot of people say, why go with the diesel heater when you can buy a $100 buddy heater or an electric blanket? And when you're out here, especially in the Carolinas, the Southeast, you have humidity really bad. It's always wet out here. It's a tropical rainforest, and the diesel heater dries out your tent. So there's no condensation in the morning. The roof of your tent isn't wet, your rooftop tent especially. You don't have to worry about opening it up the next day, airing it out, because this thing will dry out your tent. If you have wet boots that you bring up with you, if it was raining, or especially if it's snowing outside, you have wet clothes, put them in a corner of the tent on a pad or something like that. This thing will dry it out nice and warm for you in the morning. It is a game changer when it comes down to this stuff. This thing is very expensive, guys. For a diesel heater, you're paying like 10 times the price of a conventional Chinese knockoff one. You're getting a lot for your money with this. It's an all-in-one. Buy once, cry once. I know we spend thousands of dollars on wheels and tires and suspension components. Again, this isn't for everyone. If you're a weekend warrior who only goes out maybe one time, the $100 diesel heater is a good option for you as well. But if you want one that's going to last and has value in it, this also is a pretty good investment. These guys use Kawasaki snowmobile fuel lines and components when they build this thing, so you're getting proven, tested, you know, all the way down to the fuel lines to the muffler. You're getting stuff that's tested. High elevation. This thing works. This thing works at 10,000 feet. It's got an elevation thing built into the app, so it knows where you're at, and it adjusts the fuel ratio accordingly, so your diesel heater will always work. And this diesel heater has been tested to 18,500 feet. If it works up there, it'll work definitely anywhere on the East Coast or the West Coast. The heater, the box, everything is 85% aluminum. There's no plastic, cheap China knockoff stuff. The fuel tank is made in Arizona, and it's made by the same company that makes the fuel tanks for the dune buggies out there. It has a Webasto style air intake on it, and it's mounted underneath out of the way, so you don't have to worry about connecting your exhaust, connecting your intake. A lot of the cheap China ones, if you've seen my other video, come with this flimsy air intake thing that keeps, well, it broke many times on mine. The glow plug on this is from Japan. Some of the highest quality parts that are made back in the when all the Honda cars were still built over in Japan. The Japanese glow plug has 3 times the lifespan of the cheap budget diesel heaters that you see everyone else use on the market. The thermostat itself has a built-in carbon monoxide alarm. So if there was an issue with carbon monoxide getting in, it would have an alarm and shut off. Again, all this fits nice and cleanly inside the unit when you go to pack up. Easy store, easy comes out, easy to set up. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you want to check out the cheap $100 heater that we did last year as a review, I'll post a link down below. This is the opposite side of the spectrum where we have the most expensive diesel heater probably on the market, but there's definitely a value in that for some people. And it's definitely a really cool gadget to have. Very utilitarian. If you camp a lot in the colder weather, or you want to extend your camping season, this is definitely the best one to get on the market. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this type of video, please think about joining my Patreon page for about $4 a month. I'll give you GPS coordinates, patron-only trips with yours truly, and a direct way to message me and talk anything Jeep and overlanding. Thanks again for watching. See you on the next one.